we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear. We eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Walker now at 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Bears had 2 and 2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now out comes Minnesota. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Joseph.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Brady to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Brady to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Joseph. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Joseph. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Brady.
Outright and brought in by Moore. On 2nd down, it's Walker. On the move past the 40. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady.
And pass complete to Moore.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, right side, Claypool's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
It's incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he? He's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss. Gets his confidence back up, and who knows? They may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Joseph. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Joseph.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Joseph. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Brady.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Ken Walker. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady.
And the Bears.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Locates Claypool on the crossing route.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Straight ahead, Walker. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Brady.
That's complete to people.
And it's a fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Joseph. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
Jabril Pepper is on the coverage.
To throw on third down, Joseph. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now a run with Walker. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a draw play. It's Walker. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
To throw is Brady. This is caught. Touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens for Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Brady. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. To throw, it's Brady.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Brady.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got the connection to Moore. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners. And they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. We'll take by in this first half. So we'll reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And this one all tied as they've gone to the intermission. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Robert Woods, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they trail the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to the half. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in that first half. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Off the play fake. Joseph. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Joseph.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
You know, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Joseph.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Justin Jefferson, the ball carrier.
A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Up the middle, Nwangu.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Chandler.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now, the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. Brady now on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Here's Brady to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken in at the 22.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Joseph. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On the give, it's Walker.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Walker.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 47-yard line.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brady now to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Brady. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Brady going to throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. That's caught at the 2.
Brady's pass complete to Robert Jr. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
Chandler, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
On 3rd and 2, Joseph. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete. Results.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush anyone left on the opposing sideline. And they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Brady.
5-yard line.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Now Brady. Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Bullard drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Joseph. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Joseph. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
He's brought down at the 40-yard line. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Here's Walker.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. With silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do that. And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Harrison Phillips on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.